is Amy Crapo. I work here at Huntington Beach Library with our adult literacy program. We help adults learn to read and write and also speak English better. And I'm going to share some books that I've read this year and really enjoyed. So the first is The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson. So there'll be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. It could be your name, it could be the way you look, it could be your accent, it could be the lunch you brought that day, it could be your keen fashion sense, it could be any of those things. And in those times, you might feel pretty alone, you may feel unsure, and you may feel unwelcome. So there'll be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you, until the day you begin to tell your stories. And this is what I love about this book so much, is that Angelina begins to tell her own story and finds that many of her classmates and friends have felt the same way. And this book really encourages you to tell your story, and I love it because what would a library be without stories? Our shelves are waiting for them. So I encourage you to check out The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson. It is gorgeously illustrated by Rafael Lopez. You'll love it. So has anyone else been feeling a little grounded recently? Stuck at home day after day, missing special events, vacations, parties, missing hanging out with your friends and going places? Well, in Clean Getaway by Nick Stone, Scoob, our main character, actually is grounded. He got in trouble at school, so his dad grounded him for spring break rather than going on their vacation. Well, he thought he was grounded anyway, until his G-Ma shows up and in a brand new RV and says, "Let's go." His dad was at work, and he was actually pretty happy to put a little distance between him and his dad. And so he goes with Jima on this road trip. What would you do? So Jima turns out has a lot of secrets and a lot of things that she wants to show Scoob and a lot of things she wants to tell him. And they have plenty of time to do so because it's her goal to go all the way from Georgia to Mexico. And she's retracing a trip that she took years and years and years before with her husband. This book is full of adventure, challenges, history, and family. And I think you'll love it, especially if you've been feeling having a little cabin fever recently and wishing you were on a road trip. I really recommend Clean Getaway by Nick Stone. Our final book for today is Almost Home by Joan Bauer. This is a young adult novel, and it's about Sugar May Cole and all the challenges that she's facing in middle school. She is dealing with homelessness, mental health issues, the death of a loved one, and it sounds really heavy, but it ends up being an incredibly uplifting book because Sugar May is optimistic and gracious, and she uses writing throughout the book to help deal with what's going on around her. If you're a writer, you definitely will love that aspect of this book. She also finds that she's a lot stronger than she thinks, and that we have power when we're going through a hard time in our outlook, in choosing our outlook. And that also there are a lot of people around her that really care about her and are willing to help. And there's also a really cute dog. You can't go wrong with that, right? So I highly recommend Almost Home by Joan Bauer. Enjoy.